Shanta, hi guys, I'm Judy, and today I'm continuing Nina the Starry Bride, Volume 4. We had in the last volume, Nina made it to, Golgada, the other kingdom, the neighboring kingdom she was supposed to become a princess for, and then she realized the situation wasn't exactly that simple, and the prince she's supposed to marry doesn't really care to get married, and he knows it's just all a ploy. You know, he gets like a lot of princesses sent to him. Basically, it's all supposed to be like an excuse for him to invade their kingdoms, basically. So he doesn't give a shit about any of it. And Nina's like determined to make him marry her. So she's doing her best. She's really great with it. I like her so much. The story is pretty good. And yeah, let's get into volume 4. We have the two of them here looking pretty close. But I mean, Nina is looking very, I don't know if very, but kind of upset. And he is looking pretty predatory, honestly. So, okay, let's see how things progress here. Let's get into it. Nina the Starry Bride. Sett, that's his name. Right. Fresh Blood, the great country's dream, contest, bloody memories. Wow. A lot of blood in these chapters. Okay. All right, and she fell. They were supposed to go to his, to Galgada proper, I guess, and then she fell with the carriage, and now a tiger is attacking her. So that's great. Fearsome looking tiger. Did someone shop her? Oh, and also we know that Azur was just crowned king of Fortna. That's crazy. Right, that happened at the end there. Hello, Sett. Okay, he came to save her. Looking pretty dashing, I would say. Oh, he shot the tiger in the mouth. Jesus. Very cool looking. Sett, what? How did you... Nina called me. Okay, nice. Nina, what the heck? I was looking all over for you. But I'm glad you're okay. You'd better be grateful to Nina. If not for her, you would have been that tiger's meal. That's for sure. Gulp. Toss. Oh, water? Thank you. Let's get away from here before dark. I saw a place over there where we can rest. Oh, we're going to have an intimate moment between the two of them where it's like outside the boundaries of the palace, and maybe he's good. Like, there's going to be a different side to him that we get to see, maybe. Huh? Where is everyone? I marked a path on my way. They should arrive before morning. Okay. Morning? Then we'll be alone until then? Exactly, girl. I'm surprised Prince Sett managed to descend here on horseback. Even if the princess from Fortnite is special, he pushed his luck. Yeah, wow. He's more important than some princes. True. I guess from their perspective. Interesting that he would do that for her. I don't see Prince Sett or the princess. Then the princess survived as well? I hope she's with him. Looks like there's a path passable by horse. Take the horses and go. All right, they're coming eventually. Do you think Princess Alicia is all right? I'm so worried I could burst. Well, I believe I hear them saying that she wasn't in the carriage at the bottom. So she must have exited it. Huh? You can hear them talking down there? I have good hearing. Right. Huh? No way. Okay. I wish I could join the search. But a mere lady in waiting is not capable of such actions. You should stand back. It's dangerous. She cannot die here. I will simply have to trust. Okay? I don't remember her name. Something with a K, I think. An M, I'm not sure. And those lucky stars. Oh, I'll have to trust in those lucky stars, what she's saying. Okay. But wait, not so fast. He won't look back at me. But it's still reassuring to have him here, and I can endure the pain. It's amazing how different things seem when you're alone. Oh, the view's so clear. Okay. Well, what am I doing? Don't sit near me. There's plenty of space elsewhere. I don't want to see your face. Wow, dude, you're something. At a time like this, what the hell is wrong with him? Yeah, sorry about that. And leave the water. Honestly, this dude. This is a better spot anyway. Sett. I guess that's the bird. That's Nina, right? Nina? Oh, he's hurt. From what? That looks like almost the claws of a tiger or something. Or something. You're injured? Hey, don't cluck your tongue at me. Let me see that. Stay back. It must have happened at that time. Oh, when he shoved her, yeah. And he didn't say a word about it. This doesn't even count as a flesh wound. It doesn't hurt either. But you're sweating so much. It must hurt. Wounds from wild animals are dangerous. They kill people. Okay. Don't be stupid. I haven't done enough good deeds to die here. Good deeds? What? I keep losing my battle with God. I'm going to rest for a bit. Go away. The god of the underworld, Sett, doesn't come even when I pray for it. What is he saying? That he's doing good deeds for the god to come and take him so he can die? That's pretty awful. It's hot. That can't be right. It was always frigid there. Let us pray. If you live a proper life, God will surely forgive you. This sin, your blood, my daily prayers. Venerable Manga was called to heaven, but do not worry. I shall protect you from the royal family. What is this? I don't understand who's talking. I don't understand what's happening. Why is it? Is it Sett because he has super long hair? I don't even know. You are wonderful. Learning is important. You've already mastered it. What a glorious day. On some days, love and adoration. On others, purification and rebirth. Please bear with it. We must release the wicked king's blood from within you. This is for your own sake. And at the end of my tears, to God. Now pray to God. To God. Is it him? I don't understand. And then they don't like the king? The king is awful? What is happening? To God. And who's like the one in charge of this? Like, I mean, if the king is still, I don't know. I'm assuming the king is still kinging. I mean, still reigning. So like what? Who is doing this? Like, who sent this guy to? I don't understand what's happening. Prince Sett, behold, I give my life to the lost, pure priestess of God, the venerable Manga. This is my love. And then he jumped off. What the fuck? What the way to grow up? What is happening? Maybe it's not like his actual father. Maybe it's a different king. They used to be, their ancestor or something. Gasp. Oh, you came too. You've got a fever. Don't move too much. You had a bunch of stuff in your bag, so I used that to patch you up. Not that I know much about it. You were groaning a whole lot. Okay, that's great to know. A dream. Okay, what the hell kind of childhood was that? Chill. What are you doing? Doesn't it feel nice? Way back in the day, I used to do this for a sickly lady in waiting. I'd wish that half of her fever's heat would go into my hand. Ha! What hypocritical kindness befitting a priestess of God. What? Shut up about all these gods. Okay. I don't... Did she slap him? Because it seems like the motion... I don't know what's going on there, but okay. Kind am I? Why you? My kindness has nothing to do with being the priestess, you know. You just don't get anything, do you? It's normal to be nice. Are you cold? You're not wet under your coat, but your legs are, although I lit a fire. It does get a little chilly at night, huh? Okay, dude. Just grabbed her. Isn't there another way you could keep me warm? Concubine? Oh, or queen, was it? Okay, making fun of her. And chomp. What? What? Did she just bite his nose? What is she doing? Or not his nose. His nose is weird. Maybe his mouth? I don't know what she's doing. The fuck? Oh no, she is kissing him? Chomp was not the kind of word I would think a kiss would take, but okay. That was interesting. Serves you right, jerk. I don't know that it was a punishment for him, but sure. That had no feeling behind it, so it's meaningless, like poop. What is this girl even? Poop? You really are such a baby. Please try to grow up. Poop! Do you think you're in any position to complain? Ugh. Love is the pushiest thing in this world. Okay. Love is a curse. Attachment is resentment. I mean, he did, I don't know, I guess grow up under people who killed themselves for the love of God or something like that. Love of the priestess or whatever. Everything outside of pain and death is uninterrupted falsehoods. That's a great way to live your life, dude. That's only because you're alone. You don't know what having something special is. So why don't you just try acting like you like me for a while? How do we get on that subject? How else can I prove that what you're saying is wrong, besides getting you to try it? What's this weirdo saying? If I can't prove it, you win. Although I'm right. So first off, think of me the same way you do Nina. Okay, interesting. I don't know what shape that would take, but okay. What the? There's something over there. Could it be that animal's friend? Not a chance. I can't imagine more than one of those being in the area. It's probably something smaller. Nothing major. Stay still. I'll take a look. There's no need. It's fine, so just wait there. A rock? Oh, she took a rock with her as a weapon, I guess. If I only want to drive it off, scaring it first is the way to win. Hup. Hiya! Humph. Okay. I don't think there's anything there. Did Nina just get confused? Was it only a snake or a bug? Wait, was that animals? What kind of animal is it now? A bear? What is that? It looks like the animal you shot was a mother. Oh, it's a cub. It's a tiger cub. Okay. Or I don't know if a cub is the right word. Meow. Why did you bring it here? Take it back. It's so small. It can't survive on its own. I want to save it. I asked for your cooperation. It's my fault for getting lost here in the first place. Are you stupid? You saw what it's going to grow into. Please, I'm begging you. Use your royalty power to do something. Royalty power? It was always fated to die. No, it wasn't. It wasn't under any stars or anything. I don't want the gods settling anything. Aren't you a priestess? Oh. Even a priestess knows. The god will watch over you, but they won't necessarily lend you a hand. Blasphemy. Possibly, I don't know. I don't understand it. She looks like she's breaking a stiff wind, but she shows not even a crack. Pure and coarse, there's something in her beyond simple good. Why can't I keep my eyes off something I should destroy? Well said. Well, I'll summon someone familiar with how to raise them. You mean Nina came to me in a similar fashion. Oh, okay. Isn't that great? Let's be happy together. Like me. Just think of me the same way you do Nina. So why don't you just try acting like you'd like me for a while? He's considering it, or at least it's bothering him enough that he thinks about it. So what, we're going to raise a wild tiger now? Okay, let's do it. From now on, I'll call you Nina. Huh? Oh, I guess that'd be confusing. Nina. Don't call me Nina. I don't like it. Then Nina. I'll call you Nina. Well, damn. Okay, interesting. Interesting. Out here in this land where no one knows the real me. Oh, it's dawn. My name once again returned. Your name should mean dawn. All nights eventually come to an end. I'm sure they're here. Huh? Oh, the search party. Prince Sett! Prince Sett! Hey! Why are you standing up? I'm fine now. You're fine? He's gotta be lying. It isn't shown on his face, though. Yeah, I guess he learned to be very stoic. He mustn't want to appear weak to the soldiers. If you feel like you're about to fall, lean on me, okay? What? I won't tell anyone. He doesn't want to look weak, because he's in a position where he has to always appear strong. He's completely different from, but maybe a little bit similar to Az. What are we doing? I can like both of them, even though they're polar opposites. I'll pretend I like him a little too, but I'll never like him as much as Az. Okay, there, I guess. There's only one Az, so he'll have to give me a break there. Now, after we get through here, we'll finally reach Golgotha, right? Because I'm going to become his queen. You really are foolish. Would you like it? Or something. Or at least you take notice of it. Okay, everyone's happy that you returned. Royal capital of Golgotha. Is that demon returning? He is the king's favorite. Second Prince Yor. Oh lord, the Chun child. Third Prince Bido. Okay, his brothers don't like him. That's great. I heard the bride from Fortna was a priestess. Fourth Prince Toat. Ha! The ugly curse of the blood. I don't get why his blood is cursed and yours isn't. Or supposedly. Like, what? Okay. Alright. Chapter... the next. I don't remember what number it is. In the beginning, it was a poor country in the extreme north. But a messenger of God told the king 4 generations ago, go south. There lies a paradise we have dreamed of. Okay. A whole generation spent strengthening the nation. The next spent turning the neighboring lands into territories. After making its name as a powerful country and living in abundance, the kingdom still envisioned a dream that had not come to fruition. To take over the west, the south, I mean. With its 5 territories, the great country of Golgotha. All right, great country of Golgotha. Looks great, I guess. Chapter 14, the great country's dream. To take over the south, I guess. It's a very impressive place. I've arrived at the royal capital, which is a few days' journey from Bastella, where the crown prince Sett resides. Because of the bad roads and rain, my carriage slid down the slopes, and I ran into an enormous tiger in the woods below. And then he saved me. When did you change clothes? What are you wearing? You look like you're prepared for a wedding. I came here to get married in the first place. So why don't you just try acting like you like me for a while? That kind of slipped out, but I wonder how he took it. He doesn't seem to be acting any different, so maybe he's just ignoring it. Yeah. he's definitely not ignoring it. He's thinking about it, but I don't know outwardly if it's going to take any expression. The only thing that's different, what is it, Nina? Is that he's calling me that now? I mean, that is kind of what you told him to treat you like Nina, and then he changed your name. I mean, that's saying something. Nina, that's a nickname, just a nickname. Don't call me that in front of people. The exact same thing she told Az. Wasn't it your childhood name as well? What's the problem? Oh, he knows it. She told him? I don't remember that. Okay. Sett thinks Alicia's childhood name was Nina. Right. She told him that because he called the bird or something, or the bird was saying its own name, and she came and she was like, oh no, it's my childhood name. Okay, I remember now. Okay. I don't think there is even such a custom in Fortna. Welcome home, Prince Sett. Wow. Is this how they receive their princes in the major countries? Yeah, I guess it's very impressive and also, like, intimidating, I would say. Phew, something reeks. Who's saying that? Wish. It smells like putrid blood. Huh? What in the world? Okay, so I can't believe he's still alive. Okay, dudes. What an unfortunate little brother I have. It has been too long, big brother. Okay, this guy seems at least to be not rude, at the very least. Second Prince Yor. Fourth Prince Toat. Okay. Third Prince Beidou. Little brother. Big brother. Sett's brothers? Yeah. So it seems. Bow your head, woman. I won't stand for this effrontery. Eek. Huh? I'm terribly sorry. Aha, not you, princess. You're getting too hot under the collar. The king instructed me to greet the princess from Fortna. I saw your eyes. They truly are a beautiful deep blue, princess. Let me see. So who were they talking to? Bow your head, woman, to her lady in waiting? Oh, is this my chance to make an impression? I am Alicia Sett Fortna. I am happy to finally meet Princess Sett's brothers. Okay, they've been flummoxed or something. Yes, I've never seen eyes this blue before, but so what? Taking a priestess for a bride is a grave sin. Why? Because she's not supposed to marry? I guess. But you stop being a priestess. If that's how it works. Don't you think that's an affront to God? What do you think, little Sett? You know, since your mother was also... Did I give you permission to speak to me? Okay. Well, he can stand up for himself, I guess. I asked whether I gave you permission to speak to me. I see nothing has grown inside that empty head of yours while I was away. Huh. Okay. You think you're so great just because you're higher in the line of succession. You aren't the king yet, you know. I guess his mother is the current queen. That's why he's the first. Or, I think he's the first. I think it's the crown prince, right? What? What's up with the powder keg they've turned this into? They're scaring me here. They're freaking everyone out. I don't know what a powder keg is, but okay. Hurry up and join the dead in the underworld, you little pests who grew up in the Temple of Blood. Yeah, okay. That's what we saw in its childhood memories. Always a chatty one, weren't you? But I suppose a child of a concubine who had no skills but seduction would talk a lot. But why you, Prince Yor, please restrain yourself. If you draw your sword, you can't take it back. Prince Sett, if it's a duel you want, you'd better bring a casket. Wickling. He's very antagonizing. What? Oh, she threw it from his hand from yours hand? Okay. Hey now, don't blow this up into something major. You're causing a huge scene. Aren't princes supposed to pay more attention to those around them? Go, Nina. You speak your mind, girl. And you. This was all... Bonk. This was all because you went too far, Sett. Everybody's murmuring. Princess Alicia. Gasp. Murmur. I had a mischievous little brother back in Fortna. Sister, how could you? Oh, what? Oh, I guess that's what she's doing there. All right, I guess you definitely made an impression. Let's go. Meow. Nivaria. Dawn. Sorry it took so long. You must have been lonely without me. Oh, you were here too, huh, Diana? Thanks. Bro. Now I've done it. Princess Alicia. I wanted to make a good first impression, but I think that was the worst way I could have played it. My plan to get on the good side of his parents and brothers just went up in smoke. I'm such an idiot. Poop! Yes, poop. Where'd you learn that word? Jeez, you've got a filthy mouth. Just from you, girl. You don't have enough self-control, Princess Alicia. When you feel the rush of anger hit, I want you to close your eyes and count to 10. Hikami. Okay, yeah. That's her name. It's all right, Princess Alicia. That short temper is so like you. And, well, no use crying over it now. She changed in a flash. That's Princess Alicia for you. I'll just try harder next time. I think I got a little closer to Sett. I'll become the queen and protect Fortna. That's all I can do. Right? Meow. Still, he doesn't get along with his brothers at all, huh? With Sett being how he is, I can see all sorts of stuff in their past. Is Princess Alicia here? About her room. She'll be sharing a bedroom with Prince Sett. Okay. That's happening. Sett. So please head there during nighttime. Is it night? Okay. Ta-da! Amazing. Beautiful. What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? We don't have separate beds? Are they suggesting we work things out before the wedding? No, think about it the other way. Consider it a chance. Steel yourself. Oh, you're here? Wahahaha! He freaked out all of them. Sett. Wahahaha. Don't memorize strange words. I've got this cup to worry about, so I think I'll just sleep on the floor or something. Nights get cold in Kolgada. Can you sleep on the floor? Oh, or were you expecting something out of it? Ugh. Of course not. Too bad for you. Unfortunately, I'm not in the mood tonight. Thank God. Hey, sorry about today and doing that in front of your brothers. Huh. Normally you'd be dead right now. But your idiotic face sapped any motivation. I no longer care. That's a great way of putting it. Oh my goodness. Those things may be my brothers, but they're mere strangers I share half my blood with. Nothing more. Half? Do they have different mothers? I would assume so. I mean, especially if they're older than him and he's still the crown prince. Stands to reason. I'd be happy if I had a lot of brothers. Even brothers like those. If you didn't have any siblings and your parents died, you'd have to watch them pass all alone. It'd be sad and scary and hard, I think. I've never thought about that. I was alone when she died, but I didn't really feel anything. Okay, so his mother's dead. But he's still the crown prince. I guess she was just like the actual queen and the rest of them were concubines. His mom, she's dead. I'll bet you were so sad you thought you didn't feel anything. What the hell is being sad? I've never felt such an emotion. Uh-huh. Because he's alone. Because he was alone. If he has always been alone, Sett, were you raised somewhere else? Were you raised separately from the king and your brothers? Because he's the crown prince, is that why? Oh, so you weren't with them. I didn't say anything. Yeah, yep, I know. What do you think you... Damn, it's getting very intimate very fast. It's okay. What is? No one's ever said that to me before. Huh? What is okay? Everything? Everything. I know you're gonna learn a bunch of stuff. I have no idea what you're saying. Phew, I'm so nervous about everything that I don't think I can sleep. What is she saying? I know you're gonna learn a bunch of stuff about... I mean, I guess he has to learn how to live with people and actually care about them. And actually, like, let out his emotions. Maybe that's what she means. You don't think you can sleep? I don't see an ounce of nervousness or caution in you. As... She also got a lot closer to him. That's really sweet. Okay. Regular breathing sounds. Temperature. The presence of living things, doing nothing in particular, just sleeping in the same bed. That's odd. This dude has, like, you know, how do you say it? Like a lack of so many basic things. Galgada nights aren't supposed to be this warm. Now we see back into his childhood again. And now he's dreaming about her opening the door to him instead. Oh, she's totally, you know, making her way into his everything. Into his heart. That's a wonderful way to wake up, I'm sure. Ah! How did things turn out like this? Oh. Okay. I can't get away. His eyelashes are so shiny. So red. Whoa. Okay. So close. Why exactly are we lying so close? You moved next to me. Huh? I don't know anything about that. And right now, you're obviously the one. Hang on. Let go. Shove. Let go of me! I'll let you go. Good. Ah! Meow. These animals are noisy? Oh my goodness. Oh yeah, you're hungry, right? What the heck was that just now? That was his usual smirk, but it was a little different this time, I think. Just a little bit. Just a tiny little bit. It seemed like his eyes were smiling too. Just a teeny tiny bit. You're getting there. You're getting there. Ooh. Change me. Huh? Isn't that the job of a lady in waiting? Change your own. Let's get you changed. I can do it myself. It is our job. Even back in Fort now. I'm not a freaking servant. I guess that's normal for princes. Well, Hikami does my hair too. Yes, but you're not his servant, though. You're not supposed to be. Make it snappy. Dude. He's asking me to do something for him, but he's acting so big. Okay, fine. I'll do it then. Not so rough with it. You asked me to do it, so don't complain. And you're too tall anyway. Bend down a little, sheesh. Plop. What was that for? What about the bottoms? Dude. What? He's not like Colin. What do you mean he's not like Colin? Okay. Rah! What is she doing? Is she hitting him? Phew. No, I guess she was just dressing. Great job, girl. Phew, finished. What is this supposed to be? Pardon me, I brought your morning tea. Hi. Prince Sett, what? Huh? Then nothing happened? Well, something sort of did happen, but really it was nothing. Which is it? Sheesh. Even if nothing happened, I feel like I got a little closer to him. He's supposed to meet with the king and stuff today. So the ladies redressed him. After I went through all that trouble. Really. Redressed. What did you do? I want to meet the king soon, too. Okay. I wonder what the king is like. Yeah, we need to be cautious about this. We've been expecting you, Prince Sett. The other princes have already arrived. Now, Sett, what do you think of this Fortnan princess? We're going to see the king. Not quite. The wedding may be set for spring, but I don't mind if you have children ahead of time. Great. That's why I arranged for you to room together. Okay. I was planning to use her as a means to invade Fortna, but I've attempted nothing as of yet. Heh. I can't imagine why. I see. Then you intend to win it by force. Yes, you do have the strength to do so. That is something the other princes cannot boast. Okay. He is his favorite, right? Obtaining Fortna. Since my great-grandfather's generation, it has been our land of Golgotha's dearest wish. I want to make it come true in my time, no matter what it takes. Wonderful. The foolish, selfish king of Fortna, unfit to lead. The princess who was the astral priestess symbol of Fortna. We have the advantage in every way. There are multiple means at our disposal. I have made my decision. Okay. I shall erase the succession hierarchy. The one who conquers Fortna shall inherit the crown. What? Just like that. Wow. What a bombshell drop. Okay, just like that. Ahaha. Prince Bido, whatever your name is. Now things are getting fun. I've been waiting for something like this. Oh, my Prince Bido. I won't lose to the likes of Sett or Bido. I am the true king. I don't care what method it takes. Okay. Will you use the child the Fortnan princess bears as a pretext to invade Fortna? Either way, what it means is, he who acquires the Fortnan princess. Oh, now they're all gonna go for her? Is what they're saying? Will be the next king of Golgotha. That's great. Really great. I guess it's gonna be a chance for her to get to know them, and maybe there's more to them than just whatever it is they seem to be in first glance, but I mean, it doesn't sound, it sounds kind of appalling, honestly. That they're all gonna, I mean, I don't know in what way they could try to force themselves on her, and I guess maybe Sett will be there to protect her or something. But yeah, I don't know that I like this turn of events. It's pretty crazy. Okay. The royal palace of Golgotha is more or less divided into 5 wings. Pretty cool sketch of the palace. Okay. Of the 5 wings, the king's red wing is in the center, surrounded by the wings of the princes, each with their own designated color. The reliefs on the walls and floors display that wing's color. And this is the white wing. I will prepare separate sleeping quarters for you tonight, so please feel free to retire there. Oh, okay, now we're separated? Because now it's like open for all? Jesus. Chapter 15, contest. Hey, you, what's all this about separate quarters? Hey, you wanted to sleep with me that badly? Yen is learning more bothersome words. No, that's not what I meant. I was just wondering why. I thought I might have done something. Nothing in particular. Nothing in particular. That disaster. Then why the sudden change of the king's orders? It hasn't been made public, but he has eliminated the current succession hierarchy. Just like that. Like, you can do that. I guess in this kingdom, the king is all powerful. That's what it seems like. But, like, you just do that with, like, the flick of a finger. Okay. Eliminated, huh? So that means Sett isn't the crown prince anymore? What's that got to do with the rooms? The prince who takes the princess from Fortuna for his own will succeed the throne. Huh? Jesus. Are you certain? Yes. But when I asked for more details, he wouldn't answer me. I'll see what I can find out. Anne, stick close to Princess Alicia. Yes, ma'am. I mean, she just became like a target. I mean, this is awful, honestly. When you leave the room, make sure to stay within the White Wing. Well, I think the guards will keep them out, but still. Please come right in. The Princess from Fortuna has been granted permission to enter this wing freely. You mustn't leave the White Wing, Princess Alicia. But they let me through. It's fine. I won't go far. I just want to see what's around. Okay. Cannot believe you are so unfazed. I'm so frightened here that I can barely walk. It kind of makes me sick, you know? What does? Deciding all that without my input. Of course, yes. But, I mean, I wouldn't expect them to, ask for your input. Because for them, obviously, you're just a thing to be gained. So they can get to your kingdom. Like, they don't care about you as an individual or even see you as an individual. Sett's acting like it's someone else's problem, too. Doesn't he want the throne? But if all that is true, the one you pick will become the king, right? Being able to pick a king is really amazing. Yeah, I guess the power does lie with her in some way. Maybe. Well, I guess it is when you put it that way. But why? Something about this just doesn't sit right with me. I wasn't able to ask what it's all about, so I don't like it one bit. This is just crazy. I wonder what the other princes are planning to do about it. Oh, right. The other princes, huh? Is that them? What's happening? Who are these people? What? Maybe they're from the fourth prince? I don't know. You are the princess for Fortuna, are you not? We have come to pick you up. Please come with us. Whose messengers are you? Thanks for coming. Oh no, it's this dude. I think he's my least favorite. Even though the other one is also a big contender. I don't know. And maybe the fourth one is just like, he seems to be the most naive or something, but he's actually the worst. I don't know. I am the master of the Black Wing. You're at the second prince. Thanks for coming. They dragged me here. You left me behind. Oh no, Anne. Right. Thank you for the invitation. Surrounded by all these people. Ugh. Beginning today, I shall allow you to stay in the Black Wing. Allow? How condescending. I couldn't. I have animals to look after. I'd have to ask Prince Sett first. Time to go. Hey, sit down. Why would you need the permission of Sett now that he is no longer the crown prince? Now you can go to any wing you like. Oh, that's why the guards didn't stop me. So he's really no longer the crown prince. Yes, girl. You shall be my queen, and I shall become the crown prince. Oh, so he wants the crown, huh? Does he have some goals he wants to carry out? I'm not going to let Sett take the throne, no matter what. That can't be his biggest reason, right? Yeah, it seems like mostly rivalry. And nothing more, with this guy at least. Golgotha's line of succession is generally determined by age, and Prince Yor is 1 year older than Prince Sett. Prince Sett's mother had royal blood, but she was still a priestess at the time and became a stain upon the royal family by bearing a child. Oh. I see. She has royal blood, but she was a priestess, so it's like a sin. And that's why he had to possibly grow up with that temple of blood or whatever in there to atone for that sin that he had nothing to do with. I mean, he was born out of, but whatever. And the king just kind of allowed it. Like, it just happened. Like, I don't know. Is religion here, like, more powerful than the king? But it seems like the king can just make this weird decisions out of the blue. Usually, he would never be considered for the throne. She was still a priestess, so she didn't return to secular life like Alicia. But her status and lineage seemed pretty good. And this prince and his regards really hate Sett, don't they? If you become my queen, I'll allow you to live as extravagantly as you wish. Here you are. Whoa, he is super gorgeous. Okay. I had my servants rush to prepare an extra luxurious room for you as well. Already? He can't mean... does that mean we'll be sharing a bed? Don't be ridiculous. I have no intention of sleeping with a woman of all things. Of all things. What are you talking about? Glink. Yeah, is he gay? Oh, I see. I get it. He just wants a wife for appearances. Yes, you are surrounded by all these gorgeous men after all. What are you talking about? I guess he's not gay. That's fine. Different strokes for different folks. Wow. If we are to have a proper discussion, shouldn't we do it a little closer? I can barely hear you over there. Hey, stay away. Please step back. Prince, your I don't know how you say the word. Eschus, I think. He isn't a fan of women, I suppose you could say. Yes, he likes men, right? Says who? That's not it. Maybe doesn't like either? I pissed him off. Good job, Nina, honestly. The third floor, huh? They locked me in. Oh, God. No, actually, I thought maybe they just, I don't know, pushed her out, but they said they locked her in. That's not good. On short notice, they really fainted this place up. In the end, Sett never said what he wanted. He probably doesn't care one way or the other. Maybe. Zing, huh? Is that making me a little lonely? That's weird. Well, I mean, I thought we'd started coming to some kind of an understanding. Yeah, it seemed like it was going that way. But we do know that Sett doesn't really say what he wants or feels or anything like that, so... because he doesn't know what he wants or feels, maybe, at this point. It is a little early, but I have brought you dinner. Another pretty boy. Even the servants in the Black Wing are boys. Is he certain he doesn't like pretty men? Stare. I'll place it here. Yep, he's just the right size. For what? What are we talking about? What is happening? Who's tied up? Oh, I see. Okay. He's right there. It's the right size because she could take his clothes and just escape. Go, girl. I guess she used the defense that he can be taught her or something. Or the fighting skills. She escaped? How? We found a servant boy tied up. Did she seduce him? Women are so quick to rely upon their sex appeal. I was careless. No, it looks like she just hit him. It hasn't been that long. Chances are she is still within this wing. Find her. Locate her before she returns to the White Wing. Because you can't enter the White Wing. Like, that's her sanctuary. Phew, piece of cake. Let's go. Whoops. The real problem is which way takes me out of here. This place is huge. And it's probably dark out by now, too. But I've got to get back soon. Back. Is there any point going back? Sett probably doesn't care. I mean, the White Wing is her. The White Wing is Sett's, or is it hers? Not clear. Does it really matter to me? My only goal is to protect Fort. No, that's true. It shouldn't really matter to her, I guess, at the end of the day. Even though they're actually using it in order to take over Fort now. So, I mean, they're going to use her in order to do that. So, well. Did you find her? No, she isn't over here. They said they hadn't spotted her near the main door yet either. Oh no. I'm going back because I need to look after Nina and Meva. Okay, sure. Yeah, that's all. It is clear that Prince Yor took Princess Alicia away. I know you have agreed to keep out of each other's wings, Your Highness, but at this rate, you're awfully chatty for someone who wasn't given permission to speak. I'm sorry, but The sun is set and her maids are worried. Prince Sett. I asked knowing that I could very well be punished. But does this mean that you do not want Princess Alicia? You have no intention of vying for the throne? I don't want Princess Alicia? What? The throne is not worth fighting for. It will fall into my hands whether I want it or not. The blood it takes to become king. Royal blood runs deeply within my veins. Okay, you're so sure of that. I guess he was taught that he was like, he's the only, like that's how he grew up, that he's the only one with royal blood, so things will just happen that way, but okay. We must release the wicked king's blood from within you. On those many battlefields, this blood stayed with me, never a drop spilled. That's crazy. Look how many people he killed. With that crazy hair too. So it must simply be fate to live this eternal emptiness. Damn. Don't say it was in the stars. That's what you told him. Sett. Nina. Well, he came out looking for her. Oh, I bet I can get out through here. Hikami and Anne must be worried sick. Dump. You. Oh God. Congratulations on your escape, princess. You're quite the tomboy, aren't you? I didn't sense anyone there. Do you remember me? The oldest brother and the third prince. Yeah, that's so weird. Like, it's totally not according to age. Why is he the oldest and the third prince? Like, his mother had even less royal blood in her? What? I don't understand it. Okay. Bido Taha, at your service. You're quite adorable in that outfit. Here's your hat back. He's bigger than Sett. Did I startle you? I can see the black wing very well from my purple one. From over there with a pair of binoculars. Okay. I thought Yor had gotten the jump on me, but he's no good with women anyway. I'm sure he wouldn't stop talking about Sett, right? His entire identity is based around rejecting Sett. Okay, I can see that. What's with this guy? I'd like to go back to the White Wing. Oh? Shouldn't you learn more about us? Didn't you hear all that throne talk? I'll teach you plenty, so come with me to my wing of the palace. Teach me plenty? That sounds fishy. Aha, that's right. So you just come with me, and let's get physical on my mattress. Okay, he's like the exact opposite of his brother. Okay. Release her, Bido. This is still part of the Black Wing. Oh, they caught up. That's great. Well, maybe we can set him at each other and escape. I believe we were supposed to stay out of one another's territory. That was the king's decree. You have no grounds for complaint if you are cut down on the spot. Ah, yeah. Why is this kingdom? I mean, okay, fine. I guess most kingdoms could be like this, where the princes are all cutthroat and whatever. Everybody wants the throne or something. Woman, how dare you make a fool of me? You escaped the beautiful room I provided. I didn't make a fool of you because you wouldn't let me leave. I told you I had to look after the animal. Oh, sorry, I read it wrong. Woman, how dare you make a fool of me? I didn't make a fool of you. You escaped the beautiful room I provided because you wouldn't let me leave. I told you I had to look after the animals. Get her. What? She must be punished. Why? I only did it because you trapped me in there. Cut off her foot. This dude. She can still fulfill her role with only one. Hey now. What role? You don't want to sleep with her. What role? I guess just to be, a trophy wife or something. Hey now, that's definitely going too far. It will keep her from trying to escape again. Are you stupid? She'll die. Do it. Don't do this. I'm very sorry about this, princess. What the hell? I'm so sorry. No way. Is he serious? Apologize. Swear you will not run again. Now. I'm supposed to apologize? Why? No way. I didn't do anything wrong. Apologize now, or else I don't want to get hurt or apologize to him. No way! Oh, she kicked. Let's go, Nina. Let's go, Nina. And they're all shocked. Oh, it's Sett. No, it's Sett. I see. came for the rescue. Sett! Did he come to save me? How did you... But Nina isn't even here this time. I told them to let me through, and they did. You beat them, didn't you? Don't you remember what happens when you interfere in other wings? Ha! Go ahead. Summon all the guards you want. The 4 you have here aren't going to last very long. What's wrong? Let's head back. Okay. Okay. Very casual. Now listen here. You're not the only one who has a right to the Fortnum Princess Sett. Of course not. You, Yor, and Toat also have the right. Okay. But this one already belongs to me. Huh? Hey, what? Cut it out. What is she doing? I'm not sure. I guess she's trying to break his hold or something. Oh, God, no, he's opening her dress. Okay, dude, what are you doing? The sword wound crossing her chest diagonally is my brand. Uh-huh. I have no intention of letting anyone else have her. Okay. What? These people are crazy. I mean, you're the only one who cares about that, though. Okay, I mean, okay, you're basically saying that you're going to fight for her, I guess. Or, like, fight whoever gets close to her. Okay. Chapter 16, Bloody Memories. Sheesh, get off of me. Ugh. I still haven't forgiven you. Did I do something to you? Of course you did. You ripped open my clothes with people watching. You did. You did. The sword wound is my brand. Oh. Only a little, right? I didn't show them everything. Stupid, 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 stupid. I don't want them to see any of it. I won't do it again. Will that satisfy you? Jesus. Plop. Oh, no, this attitude isn't good at all. Almost forgave him for a second. But he did come to save me without Nina there. Maybe despite his snarky act, he does actually care about Squeeze. What is happening? Get your hands off me! What is with you today? Your chest is so small. What are you doing? Die! Oh my goodness. Dude. Princess Alicia and Prince Sett seem to have gotten even closer. I guess you could say that. I guess you could call it that. I don't know, girl. Just watching makes me blush. It appears so. You don't seem very happy about that, Hikami. Oh, I'll help you. That's not true. It is a good thing. Yes, isn't it? What is Hikami always thinking? I've never even seen her relax. Her eyes are always on Princess Alicia. But those aren't the eyes of someone looking at their master. They're colder, scarier. Yeah, well, she's working for the old King of Fortna, and I don't know if she's happy with how things were turning out. And Princess Alicia. I mean, I guess overall it's better if Nina can make Sett care about her, then he will possibly, heed her wishes and not take over Fortnite, even though that stands against everything he's supposed to do. And, well, we'll see how it plays out, I guess. Sett won't leave me alone, and it's scaring me. Isn't that a good thing? You don't even have to think about the other princes. Yeah, maybe it is. I mean, it is, but Nina, don't leave my sight. How romantic. Huh? What's that supposed to mean? I can't stand this. Don't go too far away. Princess Alicia, some people from the Black Wing wish to meet with you. Again, the Black Wing. Please find it in your heart to forgive Prince Yor for his previous behavior. Glint, glint, glint. He didn't really want to cut off your foot. He can't even stand the sight of blood. Whatever. He's just a little short-tempered. I mean, he has a tendency to get carried. No, he is simply brimming with youthful vigor. He isn't great with women, but I'm sure that if you were to wear men's clothing, he needs to embrace his sexuality. I think, wow, the second prince sure is well liked. And they're all radiant hunks. Radiant hunks. Okay. I'll never forgive him, or so I thought. But they're asking me think. Well, whatever. Oh, but they're making me think. Well, whatever. Because they're pretty? Really? Please grant Prince Yor a chance to become king. That's a lot of sparkles. I guess it's working on her. My God. A chance to become king. The people from the Black Wing are gorgeous, aren't they? They make me nervous. This is weird, no matter how you look at it. The one who marries Alicia becoming the crown prince. What's the king of this place thinking? He hasn't arranged to meet me either. What if he's like the king of Fortnite? Where are you going, Princess Alicia? Your room is this way. I need some fresh air. Please don't leave the White Wing. Sigh. I'm so confused that I can't think straight. Hello, Fortune Princess. Is this the fourth one? Hello. Oh, aren't you the fourth prince? I am Toa Yuga, Princess Alicia. Is this prince after me, well, the throne too? Oh, there's no need to be so stiff. I don't particularly care for the crown. Okay, what's his deal then? Then why is he... He's smiling too much, it feels to me. You're incredible, Princess Alicia. I've never seen my brother Sett like that before. Like that? Yes, he has never done things for others' sake before. And he has never taken an interest in anything, well, that I'm aware of. It sounds like you know him very well. Yes, so I'm very worried about you, Princess Alicia. My brother is not normal. Well, yeah, none of your brothers are normal. He's only interested in battle. He was taken into his first battle at the age of 12. That's crazy. But I hear that he slaughtered hundreds of enemies. 12? Hundreds? Despite being a prince, he spearheaded the attack without fearing death. At the time, he was still young, with a vaguely feminine appearance. But they say his long hair looked like the scythe of death, whipping through the air. Everyone says he doesn't change much during peacetime, that he will become a tyrant who kills on a whim. And he is cursed as well, the curse of the Temple of Blood. My other brothers may have their flaws, but I think either would be a fine choice. Okay. But you should avoid Sett. You will be sullied as well. I did want to hear what Sett's brothers knew about him, but this isn't what I was after. Sullied. I know. Why don't I tell you about the Temple of Blood? Sett was raised there until he was 9. I mean, I don't know what this... I mean, this guy definitely has an agenda against Sett, which, I mean, if what he said... If I can take his thing is what he says at face value, then I guess you would understand. But it feels like almost too much. Like, maybe... I don't know. I don't know what his deal is exactly. The things you hear from other people may get further from the truth the more mouth they pass through. Oh, that's all right. Thank you for the kind advice. Okay, Nina. But you shouldn't spread hearsay around like it's the truth. Okay. Now if you'll excuse me. In the summer, a bird that cries cuckoo comes to the southern plains of Golgotha. Okay. Right? My princess who is as adorable as a bunting sparrow. What are you up to, dude? You're so shady. Like, does he actually want her to get with one of the other princes, or does he want her for himself and he's just kind of using, how do you call it? Like, reverse psychology or something. Or I don't know what. I wonder what he meant by that. What was that about a bird that cries cuckoo? Cuckoo! The fourth prince was the hardest to figure out, that's for sure. So this is where you've been. I went all the way to your room. Well, what an honor. Sett, Sett. You didn't leave the White Wing, did you? You're the one who was gone. Didn't leave. I know you didn't. Hey. What's the Temple of Blood? Is that where you were raised? Why do you want to know? If someone already told you about it, you've heard all there is to hear. Well, I'm sure if I ask, they'd tell me. But I want to know about you, so unless I ask you, I won't hear the truth, will I? What you tell me will be the truth about you, right? Well, if you don't want to talk about it, I guess that's all there is to it. Come on, let's go back to my room. I want to learn more about you in your own words. Okay. Fine, I'm in the mood. Tomorrow morning, it will be a long trek, but come with me. Huh? If you want to know, I'll show you. It's nothing worth hiding anyway. All right. All right. We're getting somewhere. All right. I guess it's a pretty secluded place, it looks like. Is it like in ruins at this point? A desolate temple. It's cold. Around a decade ago, right around here, the head of the temple plummeted to his death. Right, you saw it. His skull split open, splattering all around. The area was gruesome to look at. That is why it was christened the Temple of Blood. When was it? A decade ago. I don't know how old he is. So I don't know if he was still... I mean, he saw it happen. Okay. I was raised here, hidden away from the royal family, deep in the temple. Hidden? A woman ashamed of having an affair with the king as a priestess, wanted to pretend as if she had never gotten pregnant. Oh, she took him there, and then they discovered him, I guess? After the fact, maybe. I've heard she was so beautiful that if you saw her once, you would never forget her. But I don't remember, so I can't say. Then was the dead head of the temple like a father to you? Father? Could you call that a father? He looked after me because of his blind love for the woman who birthed me. Oh, he loved her? Oh, Medja is his mother, I see. So he actually look. Okay. That's what the hell. Okay. Some days he would treat me like the son of the woman he worshipped. Others he treated me like the son of the loathsome king who defiled her. Okay, that's crazy to grow up like that. I was terrified of that door opening. I never knew which version would be waiting for me when it did. I wanted forgiveness, so I prayed every day to God. But then I was abandoned for many days in a row. I was on the verge of death from starvation. Jesus. I was dying, in the midst of the terrible stench of filth. If I bear it for a little more, it'll be over. It'll all be over. Oh God, thank God you are safe. I'm so sorry. I almost sent in the departed Medja. I was refused. Yeah, that's what he was talking about when he said he was praying for the god of the underworld to take him, I guess. Death. How useless. My prayers were. I can no longer feel anything. What a terrible way. Oh, wow, I don't even... Jesus. Like, they can fly away and he's trapped there. In a psychotic kind of environment. Do you like birds? Do you wish to fly? Would you like to fly with me? Oh my God. Before that winter came, an informer from the temple revealed my existence. People came from the palace for me. You'll be all right now. Ah, do not go, my beloved Prince Sett. I cannot live without you. This cannot be allowed to happen. Jesus. A curse befall him. May disaster strike. The damnable king who has taken everything from me. Behold, Prince Sett. Love, desire, attachment. I mean, like, she had an affair while she was a priestess and that was a sin. But this dude is not, like, it doesn't seem like he's, I don't know if his love is like pure love that is supposed to be just like, you know, spiritual or something. But like, I mean, is he he's supposed to be a priest too, right? Like, what are you worshiping here in this temple if all you care about is this other priestess? What the hell? Love, desire, attachments. Everything in this ugly world. The temple was abandoned. Well, thank God. It should have been abandoned a long time ago. Like, before it was... Humans cannot fly. They're simply sacks of meat. Everything was a delusion. Okay, that's why. Look, the fact that he has Nina, I guess, has more meaning. The fact that he can fly, I guess he kind of looks to that in some way. Like, in contrast with the fact that the humans can't fly, and the guy that he saw plummet to his death. Jesus. Our hearts and thoughts are nothing but foam on a pond. That's Sett's truth. And she's crying because it's a horrible story. Why are you making that face? Is it a story worth crying over? It is a trivial matter. No, it isn't. How? How can you act like it was nothing? Why can't you tell me how hard and lonely it was? I don't understand that. Those emotions are extraneous. They are gone from me. That's very disturbing. I've never been back here before. I don't feel a thing. There's no stench, no bloodstains. It's like it was all a dream. A small Sett. His heart is buried here. One who was saved by being unable to feel. One who would have been happy to die. Yeah, I mean, Jesus. It was his only way to protect himself by stopping any kind of feeling. You're wrong. That's not right. All that sad stuff isn't right. But I wonder why I brought you here. What can I do? Okay, she's just hugging him. That's sweet. Honestly, it is. I'm not so smart, so I don't know what to say, but it's warm like this, isn't it? That warmth isn't a lie, and you can't do that alone. Don't you get it? No matter if you're born poor or into nobility, that doesn't change. There are things you can't do if you're dead. And there are happy things out there, too. I wish I could show him. Can I? Get through to him? With everything I've got, I will teach you what happiness is. I will teach you what happiness is. I'll treasure you for the rest of my life. Wow. Okay. What? What are you? What the? Hey, don't touch me. There's white stuff all... Huh? It vanished. Oh, it's a flurry. Flurry? Snow. The wind carries it from the mountains. We're close to the mountains here. Wow, look! Isn't it beautiful? The ruins? I guess, yeah, there's something beautiful about them. I guess it's, like, you can barely see the snow, so I don't get the effect, but I can imagine, I guess. Because, I mean, the snow is, like, drawn in, like, little droplets. You wouldn't be able to tell it's snow. I think maybe it should have been... Oh, yeah, parts of it is drawn in, like, just white without the outline. But, yeah, on the white background, they can't do anything but draw it with black. But it's kind of losing the effect. All right. I can imagine. I can imagine what it looks like. What a beautiful place. All right. Don't be a fool. This place couldn't possibly be that. That's what this landscape looks like through her eyes. Okay. Like a new way for him to look at it. Through someone else's eyes. But I still think there's something simplistic about kind of saying, oh, this place is beautiful when someone went through horrible things here. I mean, obviously she's trying to convey the idea of like, oh, things can, you know, like you can turn something even horrible into something pretty, I guess. Or something like that. Or erase, I guess, with the snow kind of erase the bad things in some way. But I don't know. Eyes able to paint over all the... Whoa. What was that for? Now you want to warm up? Oh. I guess you got to him, girl. Am I gonna have to keep lying to him about being Alicia forever? That's So painful I could die. Damn. Princess Alicia. Prince Sett. What happened? What's all the fuss about? What's the matter? There were messengers from Fortna. There's a new king. He wants to visit for an audience in the spring. Ah! I haven't heard anything of the sort. When was this? The coronation itself was a month and a half ago. What were our spies doing? In all likelihood, they assumed they were being fed false information. So they just didn't tell you about it? Like, what? Okay. By Fortna? There's a new king. What in the world happened in Fortna? Yeah, I wonder too. I thought the crown prince was still a child. Did the idiot king drop dead or something? I'm afraid you'll have to ask the messengers for details. But it seems the newly crowned king. What about Az? Is the second prince, Azur Sett? Oh my god. It's coming. I don't know anymore what I want to happen, but honestly, I like both of them, I think. But it does feel like Sett really desperately needs her, you know? And Az, he did too, though. He did too, to be honest. But he's king now. I don't know. Are you alright, Princess Alicia? I don't know what's going on. Hikami, what do you think happened? It's hard even for me to tell. No, perhaps the messengers are going to pass through the courtyard of the White Wing. Az became king? What could it be? What could have happened if he's the king? If Az is the king, then who in the world is that messenger in the back? He's right here? What is happening? Maybe... What? He's hiding as a messenger, but he's here? But he's supposed to come in the spring? Too? I guess he wanted... okay, sure. He wanted to see her as soon as possible, I guess. Oh my god. You know, she's starting to have feelings for Sett as well at this point. But she's still doing all of this for Az at the base of it. And I mean, although, you know, she hasn't seen him in a while. And she's been with Sett all this time, more or less. So, and she's finally getting through to Sett. So I don't, honestly, I kind of like both of them. But I don't know where I want this to go at all. But this is definitely, like, I think I won't be upset if whoever she ends up with at this point. We'll see. I mean, there's still a lot of progress to be made with Sett. With Az, it's just felt like, you know, it just kind of worked out pretty fast. Because the story kind of demanded it, but it was done pretty well. And I still like him. So we'll see what happens now. I mean, obviously there are a lot of politics to deal with. Yeah, and I'm guessing that he wants her back. And maybe this is what this audience is going to be about. And first he probably wants to talk to her because she just disappeared on him and didn't tell him what, you know, and kind of, you know, did it against, he was trying to keep her there and she just went anyway. So they haven't really talked ever since she just left, obviously. And so there's a lot to hash out between them. And then she's going to, I mean, this is going to be a triangle, obviously, and I don't know. I mean, usually when there's a love triangle, I don't love both options equally, but I think at this point I kind of do. For now. We'll see how things progress from here, obviously. I'm kind of open to both options at this point. Which is... So that means I can share in her confusion, I guess. In her being like, not knowing which one she likes better. At this point, I think it should still be Az. Then again, it did, like, her relationship with Az was pretty short-lived and pretty fast. And here, I don't know how much time has already passed with her and Sett, but she's really, like, having to really work hard at this relationship, you know, to open him up, to get through to him. And so, I don't know. There's a lot to be said for both of them, I think. as far as I'm concerned anyway. That's really interesting. I really love, I don't know, I really love the story. It's just really engaging to me. Okay, tidings from Manga Studio. Before Nina the Starry Bride was made side story. I hope you can put a map in the next volume. Well, now we've arrived in Gagata proper. Sett's brothers have also shown up. That is before? I don't understand. Before it was made? Sett's brothers have also shown up in our original plans. They were much more like background characters. But I just didn't want to leave them like that, so I added some character to them. Well, they're pretty horrible, honestly, so, okay. At the meeting. I get it. I know what they are. They're the 4 generals, right? Even though it's a shoujo comic. But he was the weakest of the 4 generals, they're gonna say, right? Even though it's a shoujo comic. Here we go into the battle arc, even though it's a shoujo comic. I don't know about that. Huh? Wait, you're okay with it? They got really worked up about it. Even though it's a shoujo comic. You've got a lot of freedom in shoujo, huh? Do you like fighting girls? I like them quite a bit. In fact, all kinds of girls are fighting all the time. Setting aside whether that's the kind of development you can expect, I'm hoping I can make it a fun story to read. I would love for you to check out the next volume as well. If Sett's not into it, you have to add as in here. Uh-oh, I'm sensing a difference in their reactions. I'm with both of them. I like both of them at this point. Honestly, I do. I needed to be more like, I guess more, because the thing is that we had as, and then we now have Sett, and it was kind of separated. But now that they're both here, I need to see like, you know, the dynamics as they develop. I guess we'll see. I mean, probably as isn't going to stay here for very long, but it just, you know, yeah, I'll see if I'm assuming at some point I'll probably have a preference. Probably. We'll see. We got to know a lot more about Sett in this volume, and it's pretty horrible. Like, you can understand how he became the way he did with how he was raised. And also you can understand the other princes kind of being very resentful of him because they're old. Like, some of them are older, and he was like, for 9 years they didn't even know he existed, and then suddenly he like sprung out of nowhere. Like, there's this prince, and his mother has like royal blood, so actually he becomes the, you know, the crown prince. But then the fact that she had an affair with the king at the time that she was a priestess makes it a terrible sin, and yet they kind of ignore that, I guess, and made him the crown prince anyway. And then suddenly now the king has decided to change it all. Yeah, the fact that Nina wondering what the hell the king is thinking, I'm also wondering that, why he's doing this. Is he, I mean, if Sett is really his favorite, like some people said, then is it some kind of ploy to make him fight for it? Because Sett does have this thing where he's just like, things kind of happen for him, I guess, ever since he was kind of taken out of the temple. He was like the crown prince, and people, you know, just, you know, he just killed people, and it was all kind of easy for him, I guess, in some way. And he seems so, it's not even confidence, it's just like almost resigned to the fact that things are just going to work out in his favor, you know, to become, even though he doesn't seem to care about the throne that much, it's just going to be his thing. Like, he's just like, okay, you know, it's going to happen, I don't even have to do anything. But maybe the king is actually trying to make him, you know, work for it a little bit, not be so complacent about his position. Maybe that's, I don't know. I don't have a read on the king at all. We only had that one conversation when he suddenly sprung that change of the hierarchical, like elimination of the hierarchical, of the hierarchy to the throne. And I mean, we didn't get any explanation for it. Again, we can assume that he wants someone to prove to him, I guess, that they deserve the throne or something, because they will do what he wants them to. The thing is, though, with Sett and Nina is that they don't care about the throne, really. So if Sett is going to get it, I don't know if the king will be happy with that. And especially as their entire goal is to take over Fortna, and Nina's entire goal is to protect Fortna, so it kind of stands in opposition, obviously. And now that Az is in the picture and he's the king that they have to deal with, who knows where it's going to go. I mean, Az is very, you know, talented and stuff and smart. I'm wondering, the fact that he showed up here in messenger clothes, it almost feels like, you know, he's I mean, the thing about Az is that he never let himself feel anything because he was also raised not to feel anything, and also, or not to feel, but more to desire things, to want things. So he was always told to only care about the kingdom. And now that he has Nina that he cares about, it's like he's willing to do a lot for her. So I wonder how this is all gonna play a part. Like he's maybe being a little bit reckless because he wants her back so much or something. And yet he's the king, so he has to think about his kingdom first. He can do both. He can care about Nina and get her back and care about his kingdom too, I guess. But we'll have to see if that's what he has in mind, you know. We'll have to see what's going on. Anyway, it's interesting. Definitely interesting. And I'm very invested in the story. And I like them. I like the main 3 people so far a lot. Nina is awesome. I mean, like, there's definitely this sense of, like, they said at some point that they were trying to make it modern. So, yeah, there's definitely the sense that it's, like, there's some, I guess, anachronism in how they act, or at least in how Nina acts, and the fact that she's just, you know, that's what she does and stuff. Like, she definitely feels a lot more modern for the rest of the people around her and the time and the environment. But I'm having fun with it. I'm just like, you know, I don't really care about that too much. I'm just embracing that because I love her and her attitude and the way that she does things for the most part. Some parts are a little bit questionable to me, like the whole scene with, you know, at the temple with the snow falling. Like, she was trying to show Sett that like things don't have to stay horrible or something, I guess, but it just felt to me like a little insensitive, I guess, to come to with him to this place where the thing is that he was like, oh, I don't feel anything, like I don't even care, and there's no blood stains and everything, but he has the memories and it's pretty traumatic for sure, even if he's supposedly not letting himself be affected, or like that's his way of being affected, that the fact that he's keeping all of his emotions, like that he just doesn't feel them anymore. And then she's like, oh, it's beautiful. I get it. I do get what she's getting at, but it just feels to me like if something horrible happened to you at some point and someone else goes there and he's like, oh, you know what? This place is beautiful. I mean, obviously she doesn't mean it that way. And for him, it worked for him because he was like, oh, this is how she sees this place. And it was like this new perspective that he got from her. But I just the exchange there or something it just felt to me like, you know, I don't think that should actually work, but sure. I guess it does maybe in some way work because Sett is so like detached from his own feelings that he himself is like, oh, you don't need to cry over this. It just happened, whatever, you know, I don't feel anything. So for him, it doesn't come across as insensitivity, I guess, because he's like, whatever. I guess. Anyway, it worked though. It made him, that made him feel the fact that she could see it as beautiful. That made him vulnerable. So it worked. Anyway, this was great. I hope you guys enjoyed this read along, and I can't wait for the next volume. Bye. Special thanks to my top Patreons: Red in Tear, Andy Plays All Night, Terranor, Michael Gabriel, Shadows Moon, Marsh, and Stone Tree. And to the rest of my amazing Patreons, who without their support, I would never be able to keep on doing this. Thank you so much.